knuckles like the first time you ever saw Arlie shuffle. You don't want trouble left laying in a puddle. Bruv, you are having a bubble.
Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to Flashback FIFA. Today we're going to be looking at Juventus's team from 2006, where they were relegated to the Serie B for a match fixing scandal. They also lost 2 Scudettos, I believe, in 2004 and 2005, which were given to Inter Milan at the time. So yeah, this was a highly requested team for me to cover. So you know, they got some insane players in this team for being in the second division pretty much. But before we get started, if you're looking for cheap and instant ultimate team coins, remember guys, check out FIFA Coins Stock. The link will be down in the description below. There's no waiting for your coins. Get your coins in for team of the year before they go out of stock. They're an instant service and you get them straight away. But anyway, let's move into this squad right now. A like would be awesome as well if you could drop on. Your support has been insane over the past couple of weeks, so thank you for that. You guys have been amazing. But we'll move straight on into this Serie B Juventus team, and I'm going to try not to say Juventus because that's not how you pronounce it. But in goal we do have Gianluigi Buffon, been with Juventus for so long. I mean, this guy moved from Parma for 51 million euros, something like that I do believe, which is insane money for back in the day. But these were his stats back in the second tier of the Italian leagues. 93 rated and just an insane card. But we'll move straight on, and guys, I missed out a few of these players from this team in this video just because I wanted to do the starting 11 only of players that are kind of known. So players like Christian Zanetti and stuff are missing, so I apologise to you Juve fans out there for that. But you know, I tried to pick the best starting 11 I could, and this Zabina guy, he played a couple of games for them. I think he played around 25 games that season, so I whacked him in the squad. He's currently in FIFA as a centre back, and yeah, these were his stats as a right back. 81 pace, 77 defending and 91 heading for a silver is just ridiculous. So we'll move straight on to his French centre back teammate, who was Boom Song, and he had some okay stats, not the best I guess. That's kind of just a low end centre back, you know, stats if you're looking at that. It's only 75 defending and 82 heading. It's pretty decent, not the fastest centre back. But we move straight on to Giorgio Chiellini, who did kind of play left back sometimes. I do believe he was a left back, or set as a left back in FIFA 07, but you know, he's known more as a centre back these days, so I just left him as a centre back for this squad. And these were his stats. Again, didn't have the best defending stats, as you can see, only 74, but had insane heading and insane pace for a 75 rated player. He's only 1 rating off being a silver there, which is mental. So that is Chiellini, obviously one of the world's best defenders at the moment, and he's currently 86 rated in FIFA 14. So we'll move on to Balzaretti, who pretty much has the exact same stats that he's got on his FIFA 14 card, except his heading is ridiculous at 85. He's currently playing for Roma now. He's a silver in Ultimate Team as it stands, the same as this card. So we'll move straight on to the midfielders now. Mario Camoranesi is still in FIFA. He's a non-rare playing in the Serie B, but he was in this Juventus squad as well as an 86 rated player with 81 pace, 83 dribbling, some nice passing and some okay defending for right mid as well, which is pretty decent because he'd track back for you and, you know, win a few tackles I guess, which is not bad for a right midfielder I guess. Some people like that in their right midfielders on FIFA. I mean, you got your right mids like Maggio, who will defend for you as well as attack, so you know, he was kind of one of them players. An awesome player and a legend for Juventus for sure. And it's just crazy how many high rated players they had back when they were playing in the Serie B. I mean, that's just mental. I mean, they went down, but they pretty much kept the same players, so you know, they came straight back up the next season. So Marchisio is the next player. Obviously you should all know him. He's in FIFA, a pretty amazing player for Juventus in real life as it stands. He was only 69 rated back then, but still played a decent amount of games. He was 20 years old at the time, and to be honest, those card stats weren't really anything special like his ones that he has today. He's an all-round balanced card. But lads, if you want to suggest teams for me to cover, do that in the comment section below and I'll get to them I guess. I'm thinking I'm going to do international teams and then bring this series to a close because I want to bring more gameplay on my channel. Leeds will come out soon, don't worry Leeds fans, I just didn't want to bring it out today. We lost 6-0, which is just fucking shit, but you know, that's just that. And I didn't want to sit there looking at the team we had 10 years ago being all depressed and stuff, because you know, the team we had back then was insane. I'll bring that out probably Monday or tomorrow, which is Sunday. So yeah, you can leave your 6-0 comments down below. But we'll move on to the next Juventus player now, and we'll just call him Marco because I'm going to struggle to pronounce that second name. I'm not Italian, but I picked this guy because he has some great stats on him, great pace. He's kind of like the Marchisio card of today, you could say. I mean, all around balanced stats. He'll probably defend and attack for you. I think he played around 25 games or more in that season, so I included him in the squad. But Pavel Nedved, as you may know, has a legend card in this FIFA, and yeah, obviously he's included. He was 88 rated at the time with these stats, even better than his legend card. That's just crazy. Even his defending was okay, so you know, he'd track back and win a few tackles for you, which was decent. This guy was an absolute legend back in the day for sure, and his stats there look absolutely incredible, much better than his legend card. But we'll move straight on to the strikers now, starting with David Trezeguet, 90 rated, 88 pace, with a banging 88 shot and 94 heading, just a complete striker, and that card would have been amazing to use for sure. He would have been so quick, his shot would have been filth. And obviously, if you wanted to sweat it with, you know, the standard headers, every header would pretty much go in if his heading was that high. But we'll move on to his striking partner, and look how high he was rated back in the Serie B. I mean, fair play to these players for actually sticking with Juventus and bringing them back up to where they are. I mean, it's pretty easy for them to do that because of the team they had. But, you know, I don't really know too much about what happened with the match fixing and stuff. So if any of you guys know that, feel free to, you know, fill me in the comment section below. That would be pretty awesome. But we'll move on to the biggest legend of this team, Alessandro Del Piero, and he's still playing in the A-League. I think that's what it's called, the Australian League anyway. But yeah, he's playing for Sydney FC in that league. Still today, still going, which is insane at 39 years of age. But he stayed at Juventus for so long. Obviously, he won the World Cup with Italy in 2006, scored over 290 goals for Juventus, which is some achievement. Just an absolute legend. Has 5-star weak foot in this current FIFA. I haven't actually used him, but I might try him out just because, you know, he's a legend, and it's always nice to just try out legends in your teams. But these were his stats back in FIFA 06 or FIFA 07, sorry, when they were in the Serie B, and he had 88 pace, 86 shot, 87 passing, and 92 dribbling. Absolutely ridiculous stats. And yeah, he was 87 rated, and this is the whole team pretty much that was in the second league. And as you can see, bar a few silvers, that's a pretty amazing team to have in the second tier of Italian football for sure. So, you know, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you drop in a like on it, suggest teams for me to cover in the future, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you soon. Take care.